concept related to the number system. Finding the highest power in given factorial. Okay, let's see one example. 10 factorial means this is the product of entire numbers, still we get 1 as a multiple. Means 10 into 9 into 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In this particular result, we need to find highest power of any of these numbers. Just see, we know that the factors must be a prime number. Why? Because the concept always deals with the prime factorization concept. Means focus on prime numbers. See, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number and 7 is a prime numbers. And 4 and 6, these numbers I can call as a composite numbers. Means the numbers except 1, the numbers are combination of composite and a prime number except 1. Why? Because 1 is not a prime number and not a composite number. So this is the first part. Here question number 1. We need to find the highest power of 2. In this resultant, we need to focus on 2. So how many 2's having a highest power? Here we have a 2 and here 4 can be written as 2 square. And here 6 can be taken as 2 into 3. And here 8 can be written as 2 cube. And here we have a one more 2 value, that is 2 into 5. Here my question, the total highest power into highest power of 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. The highest power of 2 is equal to 8 in 10 factorial. Okay, if question related for 3. So what is the maximum power of 3? The maximum power of 3 here, just see, here we have a 1 value and here we have a one more value 2 and here 9 can be written as 3 square. Means 2, 3, 4 means the maximum power of 3 is equal to 4. For example, what is the highest power of 4? Highest power of 4 means you does not consider directly for 4. So if 4 can be written in terms of prime number concept means the value become 2 square. You already calculated 2 having a maximum power of 8. Consider this calculation. 2 having a maximum power of 8. But we want how many 2 square there? 2 squares are there. Why? Because we need to find the maximum power of 4. Means converted 2 power 8 into 2 square concept. We know the property. A power m whole power n can be written as a power mn. Then 2 power 8. See, here 2 power 8 we can write as 2 square into whole power 4. Then see, here my question. The 2 square having what is the maximum power? The 2 square having a maximum power is equal to 4 only. That is your answer. If same question, what is the maximum power of 5? So maximum power of 5. Here we have a 1 5 value, here we have a 1 5 value. The maximum power of 5 is equal to 2. Here we need to find the maximum power of 6. Maximum power of 6 means 6 can be written in terms of 2 and 3. Why? Because always required a prime factorization. You already calculated the maximum power of 2 is equal to 8. The maximum power of 3 is equal to 4. But we required 6. We required 6 means we have a property a power m into b power m can be written as ab whole power m. Then see, out of 2 power 8 and 3 power 4 can be written in terms of 2 power 4 into 2 power 4 into 3 power 4. So we require these two are together. If 2 are together means 2 and 3 whole power 4 into 2 power 4. Here my question, what is the maximum power of 6? The maximum power of 6 is exactly equal to 4 only. See, if you want direct calculation, out of 2 and 3, out of 2 and 3, 3 consisting of minimum power. The minimum power can indicate it as a maximum power of combined resultant. See, if it is a 6, observe the 3 only. Whatever the 3 factor as a maximum, it indicates the combination of maximum power. So directly you can consider 3 power value be the maximum power of 6. If same question, if it is a 7, how many 7s are there in 10 factorial? We have only 1 7, that is the 1 only. Means see, for these type of question, we need to calculate an important part is prime numbers. How we are going with a direct calculation for prime numbers? Let's see. For example, same number I just consider. See, we have a 3 points. I will tell you the 3 points. Remember these 3 points. Focus on if numerator by denominator, arranging the values in numerator by denominator. These denominator can indicate it as power values. Power values of cyclic of given number. So I will explain. Again, point number 2. You always check with numerator is always greater than denominator. If you consider as a cyclic power value, check it out, always numerator value be the greater value. And information 3. And numerator is always greater than denominator. Just see, these two are important. So, write in terms of numerator by denominator. Always consider numerator is greater than denominator. And denominator having a power cyclic values. For example, if we consider as this question, if 10 factorial is given, we need to find the 2. Means just write 10 divisible by 2 and next value 10 divisible by 2 square and next value 10 divisible by 2 cube and next value 10 divisible by 2 power 4. Still we can go with the same power cyclic value. But here the point says numerator is always greater than denominator, means we need to eliminate these value. Why? Because in this value, if we consider these power cycle, numerator is getting less than. That's why you just eliminated here. If you want to 3 means 10 divisible by 3 and next value 10 divisible by 3 square and next value 10 divisible by 3 cube. If we consider as a this cyclic and 10 divisible by 3 cube value is always numerator less than denominator, but we can check it out, always numerator value be the greater value. Okay, if you go with the next one, if 10 divisible by 5 power cyclic and next value 10 divisible by 5 square, we cannot go with the 10 divisible by 5 square value. Okay, same, if you go with the maximum power of 7 means 10 divisible by 7, next value 10 divisible by 7 square we cannot consider. Next prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, next prime number is equal to 11. The maximum power of 11 in 10 factorial, there is no 11s, that's why the maximum power is equal to 0. It means, see, simple calculation, if any number in any factorial number is given, focus on the same value in numerator and denominator can be considered as cyclic values of given value. And check it out, numerator is always greater than denominator part. Clear? Okay, just see the example. Finding the maximum power of 100 factorial. If you consider as a prime number, for example, we need to find what is the maximum power of 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. I will explain again. See, if you consider as numerator is a given number and denominator can be considered as power cyclic. Okay, if you want to go with an easy calculation, see, first, if you want to calculate it for maximum power of 2, the given number value is exactly equal to 100. And the power value become 2. 100 divisible by 2, the value become 50. And the next value is 100 divisible by 2 square. 100 divisible by 2 square means the value become 25. It means, see, every cyclic can be considered off of the previous value. If you want to 3 power cyclic means 1/3 of previous value. If you want 5 means 1/5 of previous value. If you want 7 means 1/7 of previous value. That is the direct calculation. See, I will go with a direct calculation here. If you want to find the maximum power of 100 factorial, the maximum power of 2 is 100 divisible by 2. 100 divisible by 2, the value become 50. Again, 50 divisible by 2, the next addition belongs to the 25. And 25 divisible by 2, that is exactly for 12. Clear? And 12 divisible by 2, the value becomes 6. And 6 divisible by 2, the value becomes 3. And 3 divisible by 2, the value becomes 1. So this is the cyclic value. See, if you add entire numbers, 50, 75, 87 and 97. If you the answer related for maximum 2 power in 100 factorial is equal to 97. If same question, if you want for 3c, so just consider 100 divisible by 3. 100 divisible by 3, the value become 33. And the next value should be 1/3 of previous value. See, 1/3, not a off. So in this cyclic we consider as a off. In this cyclic we consider 1/3 of previous value. So 33 by 3, the value become 11. And again 1/3 of previous value. 11 by 3 is absolutely for 3 times. And again 1/3 of previous value. 1/3 into 3, the value become 1. If you add entire numbers, 33, 44, 44 plus 4 is exactly equal to 48. So 3 maximum power of 100 factorial is 48. Okay, if you go with the 5, if you want to for 5, so we require 100 divisible by 5, the value become 20. And the previous value should be 1/5 of these value. So 20 divisible by 5, the value become 4. And 4 is not divisible by 5. The maximum power of 5 in 100 factorial is equal to 24. If same thing, if you want for 7 means 100 divisible by 7, 100 divisible by 7, that is 14, and 14 divisible by 1 7, the value become 2. The maximum power of 7 in 100 factorial is exactly equal to 16 only. If you want 11 means simply 100 is divisible by 11, 100 is divisible by 11, absolutely the value become 9. And we don't have any value for 1/11th of 9. That's why we have go with enough calculation. The maximum power of 11 is equal to 9. If you want to go with the maximum power of 13, maximum power of 13 means 100 divisible by 13, 100 divisible by 13, the value becomes 7. And there is no other value for 1/13 of 7. 1/13 of 7, there is no other value. That's why the maximum power of 13 in 100 factorial is a 7 only. This is the calculation for prime number. Focus on the given number. So consider power cyclic value and check it out. Numerator is always greater than denominator. Otherwise, you can go with the direct calculation. Consider as the same number. If you want to 2 means you consider every time half of the previous value. If you want to 3 means you consider 1/3 of previous value. If you want 13 means you can just consider 1/13th of previous value. This is the procedure for prime numbers only. Clear? Okay, let's see. Let's see the questions related for composite number. For example, if they given for 12, find the maximum power of 12 in 100 factorial. That is the question. Okay. So the 12 first we need to convert it into prime factors. Prime factors means these value can be written as 2 square and 3. So we already calculated the maximum power of 2 and the maximum power of 3. Here see, the maximum power of 2 in 100 factorial is 2 power 97. The maximum power of 3 value become 3 power 48. So out of these two, see, out of these two we require 2 square and 3 together. Means you need to write these value 2 square whole power 48 into 2 power 1. See, 2 square whole power 48 means we have a property a power n whole power n is exactly equal to a power mn. And one more property a power m into b power m can be written as ab whole power m. So based on these properties, you can split 2 power 97 into 2 square whole power 48 into 2 power 1. And 3 power 48 is the remaining. Okay, out of these two, see, out of these two, we require 2 square and 3 together by using this property. So 2 square and 3 whole power 48 into 2 power 1. Okay, we completed the calculation. My question, we need to find the maximum power of 2. The maximum power of 12. See, the maximum power of 12 is equal to 48. This is the answer. Okay, if you go to the second example, find the maximum power of 20 in 100 factorial. First, 20 can be written in terms of prime factors. Prime factors means these value can be written as 2 square into 5. Means we require 2 maximum power in 100 factorial. We required 5 maximum power in 100 factorial. So you already calculated. See, 2 having a maximum power for 2 power 97. And 5 is the maximum power for 5 power 24. See, out of 2 power 97 can be written in terms of 2 square. Means 2 square whole power 48 into 2 power 1. The value become 5 into 24. See, if you need to together for these two numbers, observe the power value. So out of 48 and 24, the 5 minimum power value. See, out of these two, so out of these two, 2 square whole power 48 into 5 power 24 into 2 power 1. So these can be written as 2 square. So see, we require 2 square into 48, here 5 power 28. So 5 consisting of minimum power. Out of comparison, whatever the minimum power, it indicates maximum power of 20. It indicates maximum power of 20. Means if you want to 20 maximum power value means that is depends on 5 value. Whatever the 5 consisting of a power, that is exactly equal to 20 maximum power. For example, if you want to in detail manner, so these value 2 square whole power 48 into 5 power 24 into 2 power 1. We have a property a power m, b power m. The power value must be equal. Out of these two, 5 consisting of minimum power, that is exactly equal to 20 is maximum power. Okay, if you write 2 square whole power 24 into 2 square whole power 24 into 2 power n. So finally write in this equation n 5 power 24, sorry. Next, if you consider these two numbers, 2 square into 5 whole power 24 and 2 square whole power 24 and 2 power 1. So out of these entire value, we require these are combined together. Combined together, the maximum power of 20 is exactly equal to 24. So this is the long procedure. If you observe together, out of 2 square 48, 5 24, the minimum power value can indicate maximum power value of 20. Once again I explain, if you consider as these two together, 2 square 48, 5 power 24, out of these two, minimum power can indicate maximum power of 20. Focus, minimum power indicate maximum power of 20. Next, see one more example for 24. Find the maximum power of 24 in 100 factorial. So 24 can be written as 2 cube into 3 power 1. We know that. So 2 maximum power is 97. So can be written as this value is 2 power 97 into 3 power 48. But we required in the form of 2 cube into 3 power 1. So first of all, convert a 2 power 97 into 2 cube forms. So 2 cube, we have how many times? 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 32 3s are 96. We left with one value 2 power 1 and 3 power 48. I will clearly mention that if you together for 2 cube and 3, out of these two, the minimum power value is the maximum power value of 24. So don't go with the next calculation. So 2 cube whole power 32, 3 power 48. So out of 32, 48, whatever the minimum value is the maximum power value for 24. So your answer is related to 32. So go with the direct one. So don't split into again 2 cube whole power 32, 2 power whole cube 32 into 2 power 1 into 3 power 32 into 3 power 16. It takes a time waste calculation. If you observe combined together, so just focus on whatever the minimum power value is exactly indicated the maximum power value of other number. So go with a direct calculation. Clear? Okay, let's see the first question. Find the maximum value of n such that 157 factorial is perfectly divisible by 10 power n. Here the question, if 157 factorial is perfectly divisible by 10 power n, what is the value of n in the maximum power? Okay, see, if focus on 10 power n means 10 is the perfectly a composite number. So if it is a composite number is given, converted composite into the prime number. Means 10 can be written in terms of 2 into 5. So focus on 2 power value and 5 power value. See, 2 power value of 157. For example, 157 power value of 2. The 2 power value exactly equal to 157 divisible by 2. So it is absolutely for 7, 2 7s are and 2 8s are 78, 2s are 156. And the next value become off of the 78. Off of the 78 means the value become 39. And the next value is off of the 39. Off of the 39 absolutely for 19. And again next value is off of the 19. Off of the 19 is exactly equal to 9. 9 2s are 18. And the next value is off of the 9. The value become 9. 4 sorry. Now off of the 9 is equal to 4. And off of the 4 is equal to 2 and off of the 2 is equal to 1. It means the total maximum power of 2 in 157, just go with calculation, 9, 10 and 10 plus 6, 16 and 35, 35 plus 35, 70, 74, 74 plus 78, the value is exactly equal to 152. Clear? And same way, calculated power on 5. So power on 5 means 157 divisible by 5 absolutely exactly equal to 31 times. So 3 5s are 15 and 5 1s are 5. Next value 1/5 of 31. 1/5 of 31 is equal to 6 and 6 to 1/5 is exactly equal to 1. The total value become 31 plus 6 plus 1. The value is exactly equal to 38. So for this question answer is equal to 38. Okay, if you want to go with a direct one, first observe that. So if you want 2 powers and 5 powers together, while we go with the calculation, the 2 power value is always greater than 5 power value. Means this is the value when compared to these one is a greater. Out of these two number, I clearly mentioned that the minimum power value is exactly equal to maximum power value of 10. Means we need to calculate only power values of 5 only. Don't calculate power values of 2. It's a time waste. Why? Because it consisting of maximum value and 5 power value be the minimum. Out of comparison, the minimum power value is exactly equal to maximum power of 10. See, just simply calculated 5s only. If the 10 factorial is given, focus on 5s. Number of 5s power exactly equal to 38. So that is the direct answer. Just focus on 5s. If 10 is given, don't focus on 2, just focus on 5 only. Okay, go to the second question. Find the maximum power value of n such that 157 factorial is perfectly divisible by 12 power n. So again we need to find the maximum value of n. First, 12 can be written in terms of 2 square and 3. See, 2 square value is equal to 4, 4 3s are 12, but we required only prime factors. So you already calculated 157, the maximum power value of 2 is equal to 152. Then focus on 3. See, if power values of 3, the maximum power values of 3. So 157 divisible by 3, absolutely for 15. 2. And again 1/3 of 52, 1/3 of 52 is exactly equal to 17. 17 3s are 51. Again 1/3 of previous value is exactly for 5. Why? Because 6 3s are 18. That should be excess. And 1/3 of 5 is exactly equal to 1 time only. If you add all these numbers, 52, 69 plus 6 is exactly equal to 75. So this is the required power. See, they given for 2 maximum power for 157 factorial is 2 power 152 and 3 maximum power is equal to 3 power 75. So some students think that directly they comparison 2 power 152, 3 power 75. Sir told that out of these two, the minimum power value is exactly equal to maximum power value. They choose as 75. So that is the wrong answer. Why? Because we require 2 square and 3 together, not together for 2 into 3. So converted 2 power 152 in terms of 2 squares. That is the important. So write as these value. Again property, a power m l power n can be written as a power m n. Then see, 2 power 152 can be written as 2 square. So 2 become a 152. How many times? 2 7s are 14 and 2 6s are. So 3 power 75. Then now you can compare. See, you just compare in terms of 2 square and 3. Don't compare 2 and 3 together. So if you concentrated on these two, 2 square and 3 out of 76 and 75. So we get 75 with the minimum power. The minimum power is combined together as maximum power values of 12. So we get the 75 with the answer. Don't compare directly for 2 and 3. We just compare 2 square and 3. Out of minimum power, it is exactly indicated the maximum power of 157 factorial. Clear? See, next question. Find the maximum power value of n for entire resultant. These number is perfectly divisible by 42 whole power n. So we need to find what is the maximum power of n. So 42 they given as composite number. So these composite number converted into prime numbers can be written as 2 into 3 into 7. So we know that 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. See, if you see that, so 2 maximum power value is always greater than 3 maximum power values. And 3 maximum power values always indicated 7 maximum power values. If we compare entire 3, this is the lowest power value out of these 3. So the lowest power value is the maximum power value of 42. So we need to realize this concept. So don't go with the number of 2s, number of 3, number of 7. It time waste. So out of 2 maximum power value is greater than 3 maximum. 3 maximum is greater than 7 maximum. Means focus on number of 7. How many in this particular resultant? It indicates answer. For example, 67 there is no 7s. 42 we have 6 into 7 means we have a 1 7. And next one, so 91, so can I go with a 7 1 7 10s or 7 3s? I mean 7 13s are here, 7 13s are here. We have a 7 6, here we have a 1 7, and here we have a 7 7. And there is a no 7, and we have 6 into 9. No, sorry. 9 into 7. 9 7 is 63. Again we get a 7 here. So no 64, no 65 and no 66. In these particular numbers we never get any 7s. So out of these entire part we required the maximum power of 7 is equal to 3. If we comparing these three powers, the minimum value is exactly indicated maximum power of 42. So directly you can choose answer is equal to 3 only. So this is the direct concept. Clear? See next question. Find the maximum value of these resultant. It is perfectly divisible by 21 power n. See, first of all 21 can be written as 3 into 7. So in this question, the 3 maximum power value is greater than 7 maximum power value. It means we just concentrated on 7 maximum value only. Why? Because if you compare these two values, the minimum power is exactly indicated the maximum power value of 21. Means you just focus on number of 7s. So we have a 1 7 here, 7 into 11. And we have here 7 into 6. So no 7, no 7, 7, no 7. Here we get 7 into 10 together. And we never get 7 multiple in these two resultant. And 243 is not divisible by 7. And 343 is exactly equal to 7 cube. So calculated number of 7s. 1, 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. So number of 7s are 7 power 6. So whatever the 7 power, that is exactly equal to maximum power of 21. So answer is equal to 6. Okay, just see the question. Find the maximum value of n for these resultant is exactly divisible by 30 power n. So take it as a 30 power n means 30 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5. Why? Because this is the prime factorization. So we already know that if it is any resultant, the 2 maximum power value is always greater than 3 maximum power value, and 3 maximum power value is always greater than 5 maximum value. So out of these three comparison, this is the lowest power. If you compare these three powers, this is the minimum power. The minimum power value is exactly equal to the maximum power value of 30. Clear? It means if these resultant is given, focus on number of 5s. See, if it is a 1 0, we have a 1 5. If it is a 2 zeros, we have a 2 5s. It means see, if it is a 10, we have multiple with 5 into 2. If it is a 100, I just go with a 5 square into 4. 5 square value 25, 25 4s are 100. So focus on here. So we have a 1 value here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a 2. 2 5s is available. Why? Because 100 can be written as 5 square into 4. And here we have a 2 value, here we have a 2 value, and here we have a 1 value. If you add on the numbers, this is the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So number of power, the number of maximum power of 5 is equal to 11. Whatever the 5 value is exactly equal to the maximum power of 30. So answer is equal to 11. And these are the different questions which are related to find the maximum power for n factorial. Clear? Thank you.